Hey there, everyone. That sexy nerd is back again. And I'm excited. I'm excited. And you know why? Because the sequel to my favorite Spider Man movie is finally coming out. And we finally have a trailer. I'm sorry. I would be even more excited if it was just coming out. But yeah. It, seriously, if No Way Home wasn't so close, like, it probably would have beaten this movie if this movie had come out. But honestly, it still is my favorite Spider-Man. The previous one, Into the Spiderverse, is my favorite Spider-Man movie of all time. I love that movie, and it's ever since it came out, I just fell in love with the damn thing. And you know who got me into almost watching? Because I almost missed it. I almost missed the premiere. I just got really excited when I saw Doug, Nostalgia Critic, do a review on it. He was so excited for it, and it just became his favorite Spider-Man movie as well. And I had no idea I was going to agree with him so much. It's not me ripping him off. It's just, again, I've mentioned this before on other videos, but I feel like I have like a little kinship with Doug, or we had like similar childhoods and everything. And I love that we agree so well on the same movie. But yeah, I mean, Spider-Man has been like my second favorite superhero. If Batman didn't exist, he would be my favorite. But you know, his movies have always just basically shaped my teenagehood. Basically because it never came out when I was a little kid. I guess the first one came out when I was 11. But come on, you're basically a preteen by then. So I mean, these movies just were the rest of the years of my life. You know, it's like I just love watching these Spider-Man movies. Even 3. I'll say this right now, I love Spider-Man 3, but you know, the Mark Webb, ironically Mark Webb. How do you be named Mark Webb and you can't make a good Spider-Man movie? But the Mark Webb films. I mean, I liked Amazing Spider-Man. The first one, it was all right, but you know, it wasn't that crazy. And then you know, that second one came out, and it was just like, oh God, what did I just watch? But again, what saved it was basically Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield ended up in No Way Home as well, and he really proved himself to everybody. Now everybody wants a Spider-Man 4. And Amazing Spider-Man 3. There we go. Yeah, so that's what I really want. I want a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, Spider-Man 4, because that would be amazing. But I don't think we're gonna get that. But anyway, I'm really excited for this trailer, and I really want to see how. What's his name? Spider-Man 2099 really fits into all this, and because they feel like they're fighting in the last trailer, and it just kind of seems like it just seems weird, you know. I'm like, why is he fighting him right now? And he knows that he's not a threat, but you know, maybe he's like going to bring down the multiverse and But we're gonna have to see this writing because the last movie was next level. Let's see if they can capitalize it. So please smash that like button if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content, and subscribe if you think I deserve it. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers, and guys, I could use y'all help. The algorithm just shows that that plenty of you are watching but not subscribing, and we got to change that. You know, especially if you want to see my content more. So hit that subscribe button, and you won't regret it. So let's get into the trailer. Yay. Yay. Go away, ad.
I can hear you being quiet, Mom.
I hope I didn't ice your game, man.
No one my age says those words in that order.
It's just hard to see my little man not being my little boy all the time.
Yeah.
What did Rita do?
For years, I've been taking care of this little boy. Making sure he is loved, that he feels like he belongs wherever he wants to be. He wants to go out into the world and do great big things.
Not bad, kid.
And what I worry about most
I love you, Miles.
Where did he go?
is they won't look out for you like us.
Miles! Want to get out of here?
Wherever you go from here, you have to promise to take care of that little boy for me. Make sure he never forgets where he came from.
Whoa! Oh, wow.
And
Man.
he never doubts that he is loved. And he never lets anyone tell him that
There he
he
is.
doesn't belong there.
Is that Misty Knight? No.
And
Misty
he never
Knight
lets
Spider-Man?
anyone tell him that he doesn't belong there.
Huh. Ooh, another alternate Miles.
You gotta promise, Miles.
I promise.
Who do you think you are? Really?
We are supposed to be the good guys.
We are.
Really? Why are they fighting so much? I guess it's no longer part one. Because, like, the last trailer says part one. What is it? Just across the Spiderverse now? What is going on in this movie? Who is the villain? That's what I want to know. Is it the more... I don't think they've even shown the villains yet. At all. Is it just the other Spider-Man? Or is it just the whole case of mistaken identity and you don't see the villain the entire time and then they just save it for the next one? I don't know. I don't know how this is all going to work. I'm really, really excited for this movie. I mean, all the Spider-Mans everywhere. Now we got alternate... Are we going to have alternate Peters and alternate Miles? Because that could open up a huge world of possibilities that these people surely have the imagination to do. I don't know. I remember, I was thinking, like, they can't possibly capture the imagination and the scope, the I don't know, just the possibilities that the other Spider-Man, that Into the Spiderverse brought. And I mean, with this trailer already, it does, because, like, I mean, not only is, like, the terrain all different and everything looks crazy and it looks like we're going to see, like, many different Spider-Man, but what's up with Misty Knight Spider-Man? Like, what is she doing here? But I don't know. Maybe she's an alternate Miles. Maybe it's the girl version of Miles. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna work. I guess I'm gonna have to watch some breakdowns or something like that. Maybe New Rockstars is gonna have to explain it. Maybe I'll do that. If you guys think I should, let me know in the comments. But with that being said, please smash that like button if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content, and subscribe if you think I deserve it. So, I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm so excited.